Alright guys, thank you and welcome to my first YouTube video. This is Ali Orek speaking, so if you're new here, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So today we're gonna be talking about self-improvement. So probably if you happen to have clicked to this video, most likely you are looking to improving yourself, and part of that is supporting me, because when you support me you motivate me and I keep on doing what I love most, and most importantly I help you get to where you want to go. So well, today this is, as you know, my first video, as you can see, and maybe it won't be my last. Yep, it won't be my last, because you know what, the least important thing that you need to do is start. Yeah, that's the first lesson of today. So today we are gonna be starting with goal settings. Yeah, you heard me right. So today the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because a lot of people have this thing of procrastinating. I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it maybe after an hour, I'll do it after 2-3 hours, and the next thing those hours come and you can't even catch up, because why? You feel like time is going fast, but no, meanwhile you're doing nothing. So yeah, I feel like that's something that also people don't talk about, or especially in our youth. So you get different people depending to what you're doing. You could be in school, you could be in college, you could be in university, you could be at work, you could be a boss. It really doesn't matter. Most likely we are humans and we always improve. There's always room to improve. So I feel like that's something people are not really aware of. So number one, if you really want to set your goal straight, you have to be specific. Yeah, be specific as to what you want, how you're gonna do it, which way is gonna go through, how you're gonna plan it properly. And you have to have a proper schedule of your daily life. It could be, your hourly goal, it could be your long or short-term goals, whatever it could be. It just needs to be something that you love doing and you most importantly want to focus on. So at the same time, you have to make sure that you're self-rewarding. You do it, you love it, you reward yourself. That's the whole point of it. So yeah, number one, set your goal straight and make sure you know what you're looking for and what you want and how you're gonna get it. And if you can't do that, then I most likely don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you need to first get all that straight. Number two, emotional intelligence. Now, some of y'all have this thing. Y'all don't have the emotional intelligence of what it takes to be that kind of person who, especially the man, if you're a man in the house, you have, I'm not saying you should be controlling, but there's a way that men intend to adjust to emotions depending on the environment. If you with your friends, there's different ways you interact with your friends, there's different ways you interact with your wife or your girlfriend or whoever. So yeah, always have an emotional intelligence and learn how to deal with stress, especially stress. If you have stress, you know what, say I'm gonna go, you can go for a walk, you can go for a jog, you can go for a gym. I mean, there's always something to do, so don't worry and don't stress yourself. I mean, we all go through things, we all have demons to fight, believe me. But you're not gonna ruin someone else's day simply because you had a bad day. So just always be aware of your surroundings before you go nuts. So you have to calm down a bit and learn how to deal with emotional distress, especially when you're in tough positions, when you're somewhere where you know that, what, I'm around people here. So you have to learn to adjust to certain ways with other people. You don't just you know use your emotions and however you feel like it. That was number two, emotional control or emotional intelligence. Okay, health. Okay, healthy habits, it has gotta be something that people probably don't even take serious. Okay, you don't drink water, you don't drink fruits. I mean, eat fruits. Yeah, eat fruits. Pause. So you don't drink water, you don't eat fruits, you don't even drink fruits because you can. Why not? You can make a smoothie or 100% juice. I mean, why not? I don't see no reason to not do it. So yeah, you have to stay healthy. You have to exercise. You have to eat healthy. You have to drink healthy. Just be aware of yourself and your health. You make sure you have a proper sleep, make sure you drink enough water, make sure you just have everything together. You have all of it together, like, yeah, like combine it. And thirdly, we have self-awareness. Yeah, no, this one here is something that people also don't think about. People don't think about it because they feel like, what, it's something. Yeah, no, you know what, I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think. And I'll do me, they do them. I don't care. So I feel like that's something that is wrong as well. You have to be able to know who you are as a human in order for you to be able to interact with other human beings, because you are a human beings, and as a human, I believe we all need each other. So technically, you need me, I need you, and you need them. Yes, you heard me right. You need them. So yeah, you have to be self-awareness. You have to look a certain way going to a certain place as well. You have to smell a certain way going to a certain place. You can just wake up, in your PJs, and you decide, I'm going to work like this. Come on, we both know that's not how it works. So there's something that you should know as a human as well. And as humans, I think we're always improving, our memory and how our mentality works. So it's something that we all can learn from each other, because what you do, maybe your niece or your daughter or your sister or your siblings or whoever is gonna see that, and they're gonna reflect on that, and they'll probably like, wow, this is an amazing person and I would love to be like them. So you can just be who you wanna be without thinking about your environment, because that environment looks up to you. If they don't, then you're probably not doing nothing about it, because technically when you look at yourself and you like how you look, most people, if you smell good or you look good, most likely people will be attracted to you. So that's something that you also want to be aware of. You want to be aware of yourself, how you carry yourself, how you talk to people. Be kind to people, whoever, whenever, however, wherever you are. You have to be a good person at all times. Stay positive, because trust me, when you're not having a good day, sometime maybe you didn't have a good day at work or at school, and suddenly you walk in the room, and then you just filled with the rage and anger, and then you're just speaking out your mind. No, so you have to be self-aware. So you shouldn't be, you know, doing things or making decisions that you might regret in the future. Because what we do now affects us in the future. So, like they say, well, what goes around comes around. Yep, that's how the world works, unfortunately. So, yeah, you have to be aware of yourself, and you have to be aware of your environment as well. I feel like that's something most people don't talk about. Um, okay, now this one here, I understand most people are gonna be beat, angry, or actually not angry. People are gonna be, yeah, they're gonna be in that comment section. I kid you not. So we have time management. Now, what is time management to you? When you hear time management, you're probably thinking, sleeping time, doing this. No, we all have different time schedules, but we all live in one time zone. I will tell you that. We all live in one time zone. Hence, that's why God created time, because we're all in time. So what I'm not saying like we in the same time zone, your time here and the time in Europe is the same. No, it's totally maybe a different way. That way it's I don't know. It's according to physics. You tell me. So what I'm trying to say here exactly, time management is important, guys. Time management is important. So when you take a certain time and use it according to your own advantage, that way it helps you improve in your life. It makes your life better because you know what you want exactly. So when you technically wake up and you straight, your mind should be able to adjust that. Okay, today I have to do this, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. When, how, when, you have to know. So I highly suggest before sleeping you should have a journal with you. You should write down at least what the list of things you're gonna do tomorrow, how you're gonna do it, when you're gonna do it, and how it's not gonna affect you, because sometimes things changes depending on maybe someone called you or you had a certain emergency, and then you get back and then you're suddenly like, you know what, I'll do it later, I'm a bit tired or something. No, you have to make sure you got your schedule very clear and precise. So that's something as well I feel like could affect you as a human being if you don't know how to control it. Don't let time control you. You must control the time, because the only possessor of time is God, but you can't control what's gonna happen, but you have to be prepared, you know so you have to be prepared at all times and make sure you know what you're looking for, how you're gonna deal with every time that you have, because you have a minute, and in every minute that passes, I promise you that time is not gonna come back. Yeah, so that time is gonna pass, and then another minute's gonna come, and then another hour is gonna come, then another week and another month and another year have passed. And what did you do? If you sit back and reflect, you'll most likely find out that you have wasted a ton amount of time. Maybe you could have done a certain thing, or you could have gained something, and all of a sudden you're like, I'll probably do it next year. You say January is gonna be my year, and then in June you say the same thing, and then you're like, you know what, maybe now it's a bit too late, so we'll see. Maybe December comes, yeah, next year is my year. Then next year comes, you're like, yeah, now I'm ready, I'm pumped, I'm ready. No, you have to make sure you've got your time where it needs to be, and you've got your time how you want it to be. So you should always be prepared for what's to come. So yeah, I feel like that's something people also don't look at a lot. Yeah, and they procrastinate on that one as well. Yeah. So continuing, last but not least, we've got continuous learning. Okay, we humans, before you started, or actually before you were born, you didn't know what the world looked like. You came into the world, you didn't know how to speak, but your parents taught you how to speak, taught you how to walk, taught you how to wear and where to go and how to walk and whatever. They taught you every single step from A maybe to Z, as parents, as what they were supposed to do. So once that surpasses the time, and once that you have went out of that zone, now you're out of your parents' house, or you have left your comfort zone per se, and you're going in a certain way to pursue a certain thing. We intend to only we have to learn something new every single day. So when you're continuously learning every day, you have to make sure sit down and actually write down, what have I learned today. because there's a lot of things we learn. Let me tell you something most people don't know. School starts when life starts. School starts when life starts, not in school. School, there you were being taught what life is about. You It's like you're given a summary, but not the whole portion. Because now, if you look at it from school and work, it's the same thing. You woke up every single day at school, you went to school, you came back from school like around 2 to 3, maybe you went you basically, it's the same life. You wake up early, you do things the same way, and you just have to learn something new. We humans, we human predators, and we learn as we move on in life. We intend to do things differently, so you have to make sure that you've got it all under control. But as well, as a human, you should be able to learn something from other people. In your daily life, you wake up, maybe you meet your colleagues, you meet your fellow students, you meet your friends, whoever you meet, you learn something new from them, or at least have a list of questions that you can ask them. So I think this concludes the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. If you came this far, of course you're a fan. So I will leave my Instagram in a link in description. If I would appreciate it if you follow there as well, and I will continuously remind you, and I'll be with you, and I'll pray for you, and let's help each other, motivate each other, and keep on moving in life. See y'all. Yep.